An ace, how do you think Errol Spence is 70-30, 60-40, 65-35 to Terrence Crawford?
I don't know about the A side, B side. I think it's like I believe the A side, B side is whoever wins the fight. Because that's you can go in with the idea you're underdog, not underdog, but whoever wins the fight is the truth. Whatever.
Coach, here's an A side behind you. You know Rolando Romero? Have you met Rollies yet? No. He's a personality. What's the record now, Rollies?
9-0, 8 knockouts.
And he talks sometimes more than his record. He's very popular.
When the Floyd Mayweather fighter just fought last weekend,
Sent the guy to the hospital.
Yeah, literally had to be carried out on a stretcher on the ring. So, but what do you think about young fighters? Obviously, now with Errol's promotion, you just have one tonight. You got a lot of young fighters in camp with Errol. You got fighters like Charlo and fighters that used to be in camp like Rob Brandt, right? What do you think is necessary for these fighters to be able to develop at the right pace? You know, what's the key? Because we see a lot of times people are really hyping, I don't want to say hyping, but speaking highly on a lot of these prospects.
I think that it's about developing them. I mean, it's a lot of work, a lot of focus from the training, a lot of work, a lot of time spent together. But people really, what is happening, the difference between developing a fight and building a fighter. Building a fight, you padding his record, building his record, right? But developing a fight, you're not only working doing that, you're focusing on the skill and all the technique and everything that you're doing to handle. That's the difference. So a lot of times, the hype comes a lot of times from the fighters that are built.
And Derek, man, I didn't know if you were still.
Built.
Yeah,
And then,
my fault.
But the developed fighters, you might just, they say Errol was hype, but they still don't really kind of give him this kind of, they just do it. People talking, they're still skeptics. So I have no idea why. They're still skeptics. I mean, I think that, I don't know what it's going to take for them to be, you know, he'll be at his retirement party, undefeated like that. Well, he really, you know, so I don't know. I have no idea.
Kell Brook wants the rematch.
No, he really doesn't.
Hey, Derek, man, just before I let you go, man, just had to ask about Canelo Jacobs. How you see the fight?
I go for the American fighter every time. Team USA. I mean, I fought in the USA boxing team. I go for another kid. He's from America, you know. Team USA.
Does he got to use, you know, a lot of great American fighters out of that amateur system? They use that lateral movement.
Right,
Is that what he's got to do against Canelo for 12?
I don't know. I'm looking at it as a fan. I'm going into these things as a fan, so I don't have any personal desire.
You and Errol big fans, big boxing fans, because obviously being PBC events, those are events within your own promotion or what have you. But we'll see you like you were at Canelo Triple G, you both were. When you guys are there, do you guys ever scout? Because I mean, obviously a lot of fighters, just like Mikey moved up and challenged Errol, a lot of fans, would love to see Errol move up to challenge Canelo.
Yeah, eventually, that's a possibility. I mean, but that's like so far away. I mean, we look at what's in front of us right now. Whoever we fight in September or whatever, whenever. So I believe we take it step by step. I go to the fight. I never scout anybody for what? I mean, I'm there. I'm going to enjoy it. So, I mean, I don't put my personal feelings into it. I don't want Errol to fight this guy, that guy. I want Errol to fight, I mean, who he wants to fight. Absolutely. I'm just here to help him get to that point and get him in shape and work with his skills.
But Derek, just to get that, go ahead.
June 23rd, Jamel Charlo. How's camp coming?
Yeah, man, it's cool, man. It's good, man. I think you know, it's like, it's good, man. We're good.
Here in Vegas, right? That's what we're hearing.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm not in there. But you gotta read that. Y'all gotta read that.
He dropped some tea leaves by accident. Yeah.
I don't focus on that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, you know.
How are you going to keep such a high-strung athlete so composed? Because me being a former collegiate athlete, if I lose to a guy or a team, it was basketball, you want to, we play them twice a season in the league, you want to get back. And Jamel Charlo is so high-strung, very engaged. How are you going to reel him back?
I mean, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's an understanding of yourself. When you know what you're doing, you know who you are, you don't really get caught up in that, you know. We're not even talking about that other thing. It's the first fight. We're not talking about what happened. It's the first fight right here. I'm not mentioning this. You know, it's over because that doesn't even matter anymore.